In this episode, we're going totally baller status. I've been entrusted to invest $250K for some investors, and today we're starting with $100K at Bitconnect. Let's go. The name of the game is compounding. You're either making it or you're paying it. Lucky for you, you get to follow my trades. Let's make some money. What's going on, everybody? DJ Nate D here, and welcome to Passive Profits, a series where I share my previous investments and review new and upcoming investment programs so we can make some money together. So as some of you may know, I actually have a real estate license. It's one of the things I do aside from music and other online investments. And sure enough, it wasn't but a matter of time before these investors that I work with on a normal basis found out that I'm making money online, and to them they were like, whoa, sometimes they take actually months to make the type of returns we're making in just a few weeks. So basically I'm going to be setting up accounts for some of the investors, and you're going to get to see the first one today, which is going to be Bitconnect, and then from this point forward we're also going to get involved in a few more programs. Let's check it out. So one of their main concerns was obviously security. When you're moving around that much money, you don't want to just throw things online. You never know what information might be leaked. So I'm going to be blocking certain things from their account just to make sure that everything is covered on the security side. Here we are in a brand new fresh account. As you see here, everything is at zero. We haven't yet deposited, so I'm going to be doing that shortly. And let's go down here, and as you see, there is no investments, no lends, or anything like that, no transactions. So again, when you're dealing with so much money, you don't want to move things around in one huge lump sum transaction. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving Bitcoin into this account in small chunks until we get to the necessary amount that we need to do the $100,000 loan. I'm going to be spreading it out over a couple of transactions. So once all of the transactions are complete and all of the Bitcoin is in the account, I'm going to be coming right back. So in the interim, while we wait for the funds to be transferred into that main big account, I also want to give you a progress update of my main smaller account, the one that kind of connects with everybody else. I thought it would be a great idea to still continue to give you updates on this smaller account, because I know a lot of people don't have those big $100,000 accounts, and I don't want it to feel like this channel becomes all about that or anything like that. I want to make sure I'm still relating to everybody. So here we are. This is the one I started. I think it must be about, I know it was 37 days as of last Friday, and now it is Tuesday. So probably day 42 or something like that. So in my lending wallet is $9.29. So I'm basically about 80 cents away from being able to do my next reinvest. So far earned $46.78 on the account. This is a $100 loan account for those that don't know, which is the minimum that you can do. Now, once this reaches $10, I'll be able to come back in here and do another reinvest, and I'll most likely be able to do that tomorrow. So coming along real nicely. As you see, all the reinvests are all stacked up down here. I think this would be the fourth one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and whatever I do tomorrow will be the fourth investment. Now, for those that aren't familiar with Bitconnect, it's basically a service that has a trading bot that earns revenue for the company, and they pay you a daily interest of roughly around 1% a day, which is about 30% a month. So it's really, really lucrative. If you haven't joined in, make sure to sign up. The link is in the description below, and you can get started right away. I also have videos that'll show you how to buy Bitcoins in case you've never bought Bitcoins before. That'll be in the description as well, because for most of the investments that I'm involved in, you're gonna need to buy Bitcoin, because that's how you actually deposit your money. Okay, so just make sure to look for that as well. Create your account, and let's keep it going. So finally, all of the Bitcoin that we needed has arrived in the account. It actually took an entire day to send them in little chunks, and the market started going against us, so I had to have them send a little bit extra Bitcoin. So right now we're at 30.998, so pretty much almost 31 Bitcoin in the account. And we're just at the point where the Bitcoin is in the account, and I'm going to walk you through going to the market and all that other good stuff. So that's usually one of the drawbacks of Bitcoin, is that if you take too long to do your transaction, the market can actually go against you, and by the time the deposit arrives where it needs to arrive, you could be short money. So we were actually short, and it was just a lot of lunacy. So right now it's the next day. It's now Wednesday, and basically I'm going to try to continue the series for you now. So let's go over to the exchange. Here we are in the exchange, and the way this works is you basically have to place buy orders into the market. So here's another little bit of a process that I'm going to have to probably do in the background, so this video won't be like 3 hours long. But basically, buying 31 Bitcoin worth is probably going to take some time, and I don't want to do it all in one chunk because I'm going to move the market too much. So I'm going to do it in smaller little bits, and basically when I have all of the necessary parts. I'm going to see if I can come back, if it didn't take too long, and show you guys the final steps of the $100,000 loan. So we've collected all of the necessary Bitconnect coins. Altogether was 1,190 coins that we had to buy. It didn't move the market as much as I thought it would. I did it in smaller chunks, like I said, or else if I would have just placed a big buy order, I would have moved the price of Bitconnect coin probably by a few dollars. So we're pretty much ready for the final step, which is doing the Bitconnect lend. And that's here on the dashboard. You basically hit this lend Bitconnect button. And basically what you do is you enter the dollar amount that you want to lend instead of the Bitconnect token, which is something that was always a little bit confusing. So in this case, we're doing 100, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 100, and it automatically tells us how many Bitconnect coins we need. So which is 1,186 coins altogether. So that's basically how you do it. And it also explains here, it gives you the explanation of you're basically going to get that 1% a day plus that extra 0.25 if you're doing a loan between $10,000 and the $100,000 max. Now here, I am going to read the terms of service. Again, I just want to make sure this is not my money. I want to make sure there's nothing in there that could hinder. In fact, I might even send a link over to the investors so if they can read it, they know what they're getting themselves into. And then once I complete the loan, we'll be back so you can see it all in the account. So the loan is now complete. It took a little less Bitconnect coin as I originally thought, as it took me a little time to read the terms of service and send it to them, and time passed, and obviously the price goes up and down the whole time. So here we have it, the $100,000 loan. Took exactly 1,178 Bitconnect coins at roughly 84.83 each. So this account should be earning around 1% a day plus that extra 0.25. And hopefully I still have access to this account going forward so I can continuously give you guys updates. Now, I don't believe they're going to be doing a reinvest on a daily basis on this account. I think they're going to be pulling out their profits until they get to 100%. And maybe at that point, they're going to reinvest. We haven't worked out the details on that yet, but I think it would be smart for them to pull profits out as they go and put the money back in their pocket, and that way they can get their capital back faster. So there you have it, my first $100,000 loan with Bitconnect. Wish it was my money, but it isn't. But nevertheless, I was really happy to bring it to you guys, and that way you guys can see it happen. As I said, hopefully I can bring it to you guys on an ongoing basis. There are going to be other investments. They're looking to spend around $250K altogether, so there's still 150 left, which we're going to be spreading out across a couple of different platforms. One of the main platforms that I'm going to be putting some money into is Questra/Atlantic Global. They still have about a week left of vacation or so, on which they're not accepting Bitcoin deposits. But once they open up again, we're going to be dumping a good amount of money into a really, really big package there. And then we might look at some other stuff like Control Finance or Crypt Trade Capital and putting in a real nice mid 5-figure investment in one of those. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you can always be updated on what's going on. Click that little bell as well, because a lot of the things that I review are bits of information that you're going to need right away, like some of the short-term high-yield investment programs that can return a really good investment, for a certain amount of time. So for things like that, just make sure that you have that little bell icon for the subscription. Also, leave me in the comments your thoughts and things like that if you're inspired, and maybe also what other program you want me to review next, as far as which other site, if it's going to be Crypt Trade or if it's going to be Control Finance and things like that. All right, so I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.